So I'm going to begin by creating a new family of generic annotation template. I'm going to open this template, remove this particular node. We don't need to change the family category in this case because we're going to create a north arrow and we need generic annotation to be the symbol. So we are in the correct category, in the correct template, and the node is removed. So we're ready to create a north arrow here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the filled region, maybe let's say about 15 millimeters in length and about this here. And I'm going to create using lines. I'm going to trace over this, choose these both lines and mirror them without copying. So I have my symbol of my north arrow. You can create whatever kind of symbol that you want to create. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a text which is N. I'm going to place it somewhere around here. I'm going to save this particular family as north arrow 1. Now, instead of using parametric angle in this particular family, I'm going to nest it into a different generic annotation. So I'm going to create a new family and create a new template for generic annotation. I'm going to do the same here. So I'm going to delete the node and I'm going to load this particular family into my new family, which is here. I'm going to try to rotate this a little bit. Got this particular family at an angle, and I'm going to convert this angle into a parameter by going into create angular dimension. And I'm going to create an angular dimension between my vertical reference plane and the middle line of my north arrow. And here I'm going to try and convert this to different angles and make sure that it rotates correctly. Okay, so now we can convert this particular dimension into a parameter. We're selecting it and converting it into a label. So I'm going to change this into, let's say, angle. You can make it a type property or an instance property depending how you would like to use this. Okay, and I'm going to try and change this through this family types dialog box. Let's say I'm going to change this to 45. I'm also going to try a little bigger angle, so maybe 125. So you can see here that I've created a north arrow that parametrically moves with that angle parameter. Now if you don't want this N sign to rotate alongside the angle and you want this to be readable, so you want this to be straightened up, I have another video over here where you can check the I have another video here that you can check how to do just that. For now, I'm going to change this back into my 0 degrees to see if this works. All looks good to me. I'm going to save this and I'm going to call it north arrow parametric. And I'm going to create a new project. And I'm going to create a new sheet where I would like to place this arrow, and I'm going to load it into the sheet. So project 1, and I'm going to place over here. So when I select this arrow, I have an angle parameter in its instance, and when I change this to 45 degrees, you can see how that the whole geometry along with the text moves with that particular angle. If I make this 180, it also moves down. If I make it 270, it also moves up. So you can choose whatever angle that you would like to choose for this particular north arrow. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe in order to stay tuned with more Revit tips and tricks coming up.